Hey guys, I'm Dave and welcome to the Troll Gallery. Today, we're not going to build a damn thing. Okay, maybe we will build something. We just won't finish anything. Let me explain, and yes, this has a lot to do with my arm. Let me show you what I've been working on in the last few weeks and why it seems like nothing's getting accomplished. Since my doctors still don't want me to do any heavy lifting, I agreed to start the remodel of a conference room in a friend's office. Let's start there. The conference room was a bit eclectic, with stamped tin panels on one wall and shiplap siding on a second. Luckily, all of that was installed with just some brads, and I was able to clean the walls off one-handed. Then there was all that patching and painting. Did I mention that I can only get in there to work when the conference room isn't booked by one of the many lawyers who work there? I did get in some shop time preparing the maple slats for that dark feature wall. Lots of slats. Like 70 of them. I had them milled at a local shop, but they still needed some work. But once I got them sanded and sprayed, at least I could move them out of the shop. I'm still not sure when the room will be completed. I've still got to replace some trim, paint it, and install those slats. Since I had room in the shop to work, I thought I'd make something for myself. In my last video, I built a Kegerator, but it came with these cheesy plastic tap handles. I'll add a link to that video below. I had to order these massive threaded inserts, and they took a while to come in. Once I got them, I started on the build. Sadly, while cleaning up the shapes, I had two blowouts on the walnut handle. At least I still had the maple. Or not. I called it a day, ordered a new spiral template bit, and set that project aside until it arrives. Not to be discouraged, I moved on to another project I've put off for a bit. A while back, I rebuilt this old Montgomery Ward bandsaw, and sometimes the drive belt slips, causing the blade to slow down. I thought the weight of the motor would provide enough tension for the belt, but apparently not. I figured by adding a threaded rod to the undercarriage, I could apply additional tension to the belt. But that would require me to tip the bandsaw on its side so that I could work on the inside of the base cabinet. Yeah, that's not happening. At least not until I can get someone to stop by and give me a hand. These are just some of the struggles I'm dealing with while my arm heals. And I am making progress, but I've still got at least 3 more weeks in this brace. And while I do have a lot more range of motion, I'm still not sure when I'll be able to get back and fully work the way I used to. I don't want to push it, because if I do, I risk tearing that tendon again. And if I do that, I have to reset the clock all over again, and I really don't want to do that. With that said, I hope to have 1 or 2 of these projects done soon and maybe get a video or 2 out of them. But until then, you guys stay safe, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.